through the night singing, each one sends a tune. So rest your eyes, lay down your head.
I feel so weird recording this. I do. So today is the intro to the beginning of my animation vlog. I'm trying to learn how to draw. Let me turn off my fan. Oh no, my battery's dying. Hello. Oh, this battery's dying too. Is it just not meant to be? Anyway, my battery's dying, but I'm trying to learn how to draw from basically scratch. Like I used to draw as a kid. But anyway, here's my supplies that I got. As cheap as possible. Besides like going to the dollar store or something. I think this was a total of $6.52. I already have the pencils. Yeah, so the goal, it's a weird goal. But I kind of want to start an animation studio. I think there's like a lot of opportunity right now in animation because you can literally do it basically remote. You can have talent everywhere. And from what I've heard, the industry in Hollywood is pretty toxic and actually really hard to figure out how to monetize animation consistently and like the whole streaming bubble that's happening. I think traditional entertainment is in like a weird spot. So I feel like it's just like some arbitrage, right? That like talent is not being respected in LA. So if I can have a sustainable business model and actually pay people, I can get some pretty great talent for cheap. And I'm not even saying like paying an unlivable wage, paying a living wage. You get some really great talent, I think. And also I love Nickelodeon when I was growing up. Like it was a huge part of my life. And I really want to kind of bring that magic back a little bit. Just invest in artists, invest in animation. So this is probably like the most ridiculous thing that I've tried to do. But I also used to work for a YouTube channel full-time, which is also really weird to think about. So that gives me some hope that possibly I could do this, maybe. But yeah, step 1 is learning how to draw. And this step may take 2 to 4 years. So I hope anyone watching this and subscribe to my channel is ready for that, because that's probably going to be this channel for 2 years. Planning on doing animation vlogs and possibly video editing, like doing some animation vlogs, I think, just to further my animation education. But yeah, I'm not fully committing to 2 years. I'm just going to do till the end of the year and see if this is something I enjoy learning about and think I could stick with it long enough to do this like grand plan. Yeah, it feels very, very vulnerable, I guess, saying this goal, because it really matters a lot to me, but I'm also not sure if I can do it, actually. It could just be a little side project that exists for like a month. The goal is at least 3 months to do this, and I think it'll be fun, just intrinsically in itself, to try to learn how to draw, because I've always drawn, even when I was a kid. Yeah. I loved drawing up until I was 12, and then I was talking up to a friend and saying, oh, we should enter this contest that the library is having. And she was like, yeah, but you know, there's been kids who have been drawing since they were like little kids, and at 12, they're just complete masters of the craft. And I already had really low self-esteem at that point in my life. So hearing that and not having any other supportive influences in my life kind of made me just think drawing wasn't worth it, which is so silly because I was 12. I was 12 at that point. But now I'm 28. I'm so young. So I'm gonna try and see if I like it. So today, I'm gonna go through my little routine, the goal is just starting off with 30 minutes a day. And yeah, also trying to get more into growth mindset and really teach my brain that like it is possible to grow and change and learn. And failure is neutral. Like not knowing how to draw perspective when you literally have never tried to is not a character flaw. It's just the process of learning. So I'm trying to like also learn that. I think that's like another part of this challenge for me. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Okay. So today is September 7th. Okay, so battery's dying. Might not be able to finish this full video, but yeah, today I was learning about breaking things down into shapes. I learned about some wireframes down here, practiced some shading a little bit, but basically just breaking everything down into circles, triangles, and squares. Played around with pencil drawing things. And then this is like a YouTube playlist. And then this was also that lesson. Practice drawing some hands here. And then did a cat and then a dog. Trying to figure out the right angle for this. I like the dog. Be very cute. And then this was me trying to draw Eliza Thornberry from memory. And then this was with a reference. So I feel like this is like how life looks like, how anxiety wants you to think that a situation looks like, and then how a situation actually is without anxiety. And then I wanted to do a fun little doodle for myself. I was still thinking about that dog, a duck-tolling retriever, actually. And then I was like, oh, what if he like could fly? And so then this is right here. This is a flying dog. A little concept. I don't know. Cool. And that is September 7th. Okay. Today is September 12th. It's been a couple days since my last entry. I've been busy. My battery's dying. I don't know how long this is gonna film for, but yeah. I've been traveling. I've been working. Skipped a couple days. Actually lost my Duolingo streak with 2. It's been pretty busy. But I sat down today and did some drawing. Today in the little YouTube series we focused a lot on shading. So I really like how this one came out. I think that was good. And then the cross-hatching shading, I don't think I understood as well. And then I tried to practice drawing hands, and then shading hands, and then drawing a cup. And then this right here is my attempt to draw Helga Pataki from Hey Arnold. As you can see, a lot is missing. And then this is me drawing her with a reference. I feel like I always forget noses. Like, noses are kind of hard for me to, like, picture, I guess. But yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever drawn her, so very happy to have a little Helga on here. And then I did a little doodle. Started off with just some spikies up here, and then kind of did a Halloween thing, and then I kind of wanted to make it into, like, Halloween girl, and then it kind of became pumpkin-y, and then this is, like, the final version of, like, a pumpkin it girl, because I was just thinking about Helga, and I was like, yeah, so the Helga progression here. So yeah, I'm so tired right now. It's 10 p.m. But I kind of want to watch a little bit more YouTube about drawing and stuff, but I should probably also go to bed. So, stuff. And I also need to do my carpal tunnel exercises, but I guess that's probably not going to happen tonight. Definitely need to do that tomorrow. Yeah, this was a really good session though. Hello, it is 6:30 p.m. on my day off, and I just did a little drawing session. Did some practice on some stuff that from previous lessons. Did this. I don't know if it's interesting to like see this like on screen from this angle, but yeah. So it's just like practicing shapes and shadows and the perspective, try to draw this tomato thing that I have. Try to draw hands again, try to draw Helga from memory, which is actually getting better. Like now, like obviously this doesn't look a lot like that, but it looks a lot better than some of my previous attempts without looking. Like my very first attempt at trying to draw Helga from memory was this. So if you go back to this, I think that's a big improvement. I'm like remembering a lot more about like including the nose, a little bit more about her face, like how her smile is. Forgetting the bow still. And then the eyes are getting a little bit more similar to that. So it's pretty interesting. Bits with her outfit too. So that's cool to see. Also the other night I haven't, today's the 20th, so I missed a couple days I think. But I did have I had a nightmare one night, and then I got up and wanted to like try to wake up. And I drew this ghost, this sphere, and then I also drew this ghost with cargo shorts because I thought that would be funny. And then also tried to draw this character from Adventure Time, the little horse guy, and then drew this like caramel, it's called a Carbro. And yeah, then I wanted to try another, and this is at 2 a.m. after a nightmare, okay? But I drew this. This is Death in cargo shorts. Little character. And then also today, other characters I did was my original character for today was this guy, a weepy walrus. Just trying to like draw him kind of like as a sad puddle, but I don't really fully understand like I guess perspective on how to draw that. I'm more comfortable drawing from the front like this. So yeah, again, and also today's lesson was about 2-point perspective, so practicing that. So yeah, none of this is like super groundbreaking or anything, or even good. But it's weird because like if I was 20, right now I'm 28. If I was 20, this would be very hard for me. But I've just, I think, seen how unproductive it is over the long term to be super hateful towards something you're doing and be like, oh man, this is so horrible, this is so bad, so many people are better than this. Like, it's why I stopped drawing when I was 12. And then like in pursuing other things, if you are super negative about it and put your worth into what you're doing, it just gets really hard to like even prioritize it. And like I'm just at a point in my life where I'm pretty busy with work and everything, so I need to make this as easy as possible for me. And also it's just exhausting to be super negative towards your work. Like I'm over it. So this is what my drawing skills are today, September 20th, 2024. And the thing about life is that progress is kind of inevitable if you sink enough time into it and if you're humble and get feedback and evaluate. So I think I'm less like insecure about it. Like I know this, I'll be a better artist at some point. It's inevitable. So I'm just trying to see if I actually enjoy the process of drawing. So yeah, what else? It's still, yeah, I really had to keep myself focused on, like, this is just a little 3-month window. This is September, October, November, December. And the whole process of, the whole point of this experiment is really nothing more than just seeing if I like drawing a lot. I like the process of learning. And if that does go well, I want to pursue it more. And like maybe learn how to animate at some point, which would be really cool. But I'm trying to not get ahead of myself and just enjoy the moment and the process. So yeah, that's today. Hello. I think my camera battery is probably gonna die, so I'm filming this on my phone. Hopefully I remember to include this. But it is September 14th. It's 10 p.m. Started doing this at 9:30. It was a very long day. And tried to take some time to relax, and ended up cleaning my kitchen and vacuuming, listening to a very funny podcast. So I think that's work-life balance. And then I did some drawing. It's my sketchbook page. Tried doing this box. Actually, so today's lesson was about perspective. So doing that, I realized I needed to not bring it all the way up to the line, which I had been doing with this little box. It's this thing right here that I'm drawing. And that really, really improved. As you can see, this little guy. Just really improved the perspective just from this one video. So that was good. Drew a house, and then did this, and then I was like, wanted to draw a little something original, and I was like, what if a giant turtle was eating this neighborhood? So that is the Hungry Turtle. A rough draft. Then I tried to draw Helga Pataki from memory again. A little bit more detailed than the last one, and then this is with a reference. For some reason, she looks kind of like a baby in this picture, in this drawing. But yeah, so this does not seem great, but my previous trying to draw Helga from memory looked like this. So that's a little bit better, it's a little bit more detail. I remember the nose, and it drew the a little more confident to draw the dress, and then I guess it was mostly the nose. Yeah, the thing that I'm not doing with her, like one of the biggest things, is that I need to do the eyes a little bit like half open, and connected to the eyebrows. That's a big thing, and then like the mouth maybe closed, and then the hair too. I don't think I forgot to draw her bow. Man. So yeah. It's been a little drawing for today. Learning how to draw. We are only a couple pages in, we still got plenty more blank pages to go on this little guy. So yeah. Hey. Yeah, so it's September 29th. I'm drawing again. I think I've actually missed a lot of days because I've only gotten through 6 videos. So 6 videos out of 30 days. It's a pretty low percentage, but it's more drawing than I've done for years. So yeah, hopefully next month I'll be able to do a little bit more. And also I charge my camera batteries, so I'm using that. Yeah. kind of a struggle getting drawing practice done, but it's cool. Today I rewatched the 2-point perspective video because I completely forgot everything about it, well, most of it. So rewatched that, and then watched a video about doing still lifes, which was very difficult. Like, I was drawing the still life, and I was like, guys, I don't know if I'm ever gonna draw. But the point of this project is really, a big part of it is fighting perfectionism, because I've struggled with that a lot, and I feel like it's something that artists struggle with a lot. And really, I don't want it to be like that. I don't want another thing in my life that's about perfectionism. I want it to be about, like, having fun and joy. So, yeah, this is my first little still life. It's right here. I'll show you guys. Hopefully this is in focus. This is my, like, still life. Oh, everything kind of rolled around. But, yeah. Basically, 1 second. Yeah, was doing that. And then this is the still life. So, kind of cool. But yeah, it's such a struggle. I'm so, like, self-critical about my drawing. But, like, again, the point of this project is just to see if I like drawing and try to learn a little bit, which we're definitely doing. Probably tomorrow I'll do a recap of all the pages I've done in my sketchbook. But yeah, so I did still life, and then I did a little bit of a review on past stuff. Did, so you can see the 2-point perspective. I had a little bit of fun with it and did a little shoe house from Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, you know that game? And that was actually really rewarding. I mean, it's not great. I am feeling a little bit self-critical today. But yeah, it's a little, none of this is great, but it's fun. Then tried to draw hands again. Drew a sphere. And then drew Helga Pataki from memory. It's definitely getting better from where I started. And then I did one with a reference. And then I realized I probably should be learning how to draw with my left hand because carpal tunnel. So, but I don't even know if that's a realistic thing to do. I was just thinking that would probably be cool. And since I don't know how great my art level is, so I could probably, my left hand could catch up with my right, or maybe it could do shading and stuff. But yeah, so drew some circles and some squares and triangles. And then also wanted to draw something original from my life, and I had this really good lemonade today, so I tried to draw a cute lemonade character, and then I drew this one to make it cuter, and then I drew this one, and then I realized, wow, these are all like 3 different characters, so then I drew a 4th character down here of a little guy. So yeah, that's my sketches for today. Hey, it is September 30th. It's about to be midnight, so I'm pretty sleepy. It's kind of tough drawing late at night when you're very tired, but it seems to be the best the best time I have to draw. I just edited the vlog for September, so this is the last, ow! I just hit my foot. Yeah, so I just need to add this clip in. It's definitely a long video, but I kind of like it. I feel like it could be calming. Now I'm getting all meta talking about it, but like, I don't know, I think it's good. At least for like, I'm gonna do September, October, November, December, so 3 more, and then evaluate, see what I think. And right now, evaluating on this process, I only did 7 days out of September, which is kind of a bummer because I wanted to be able to say I did every day. But I think it has been a busy month for me. But next month, my goal is going to be double that and do 15 days. Because I'm also going to be working on a video essay. It's going to be about Over the Garden Wall, which was one of my favorite shows, and I think it'll be very topical. Kind of got an angle on it, I think, but I need to rewatch it. So that's why I think it's more reasonable to do 15 days versus the whole month. See how that goes, and then I also need to do some, like, finish up some post-production stuff for my short film. Not animated, just a regular short film that I've been working on for a while. And I hope this is interesting. But, yeah. So, a big thing about this project too is trying to have work-life balance, which at 28 years old, with a work history that involves a lot of startups and a YouTube channel, multiple YouTube channels, work-life balance is tough for me. And now I am trying to go back into this regularly having a little side hustle, a little art project, and sharing it publicly too. And I'm trying to figure out what's the way to do this without burning out. And like I've said in other entries in this video, it's about trying to figure out if I enjoy it, first of all. Do I enjoy it? It's been really fun. I really like it. I love cartoons. So it's been cool. And it's, I don't know, I really like having a sketchbook. Like, I've never realized that I wanted one so badly until I got it, and I was like, wow, this is nice. And I'm excited to really I don't know, it's so weird, like, to just do something so new, because my background has just been writing, and then besides writing, it was videography and then editing. So drawing is so different from all of that. Like, there's a little bit of overlap, but it's still very different, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's why work-life balance, I'm also trying to just do 15 days instead of 30. See how that goes. Yeah. Be able to do longer sessions when I do them. But yeah, today, speaking of like the overlap between drawing and stuff, learned about composition. So learning about just a refresher basically on the rule of thirds, and then also learning that these little cross-section things are called point of interest. So that was cool to learn. And then just playing around with that. Oh, and then before that, I did some more practice. I actually drew a hand that I'm super proud of this page, actually. So this hand, I don't know, it's very much more realistic than my other ones, and it only has 5 fingers instead of 6, which I keep on unintentionally doing, and then I did practice some more left-hand stuff. Drew another little Minish Cap house, drew a cube, did a Helga from memory, which this, like I've shown many times in these entries, man, I gotta stop. My default is self-depreciating humor, and I really want to stop doing that because it's annoying, and I don't even think that, like, I think there was a time when it was really, really cool, right? Maybe a couple years ago. But now I think it's not even cool anymore to have self-depreciating humor, and I think maybe it's because we're becoming more aware as a society of, like, mental health and, like, I don't know, but I don't want to do it anymore. But like my default is kind of to make fun of myself. So I need to learn knock jokes or something. But yeah, that's a side note. But anyway, this is the best Helga I've drawn from memory. So really have learned a lot. I think the main thing here, different, is just like, it's lacking a little bit of depth with like her clothes, like the little neck roll thing right here. You can see how it kind of like just looks like it has more depth, and then like the arms and stuff just feel more natural versus just the little stick arms. But I have a lot of the right elements. I think also the brow needs to be a little bit more prominent, and then I think, yeah, maybe the face shape needs to be a little bit different. But yeah, I'm very proud of that. And then for today's little doodle, I did, I was thinking about leaves, so I tried to draw a little leaf guy whose hair is leaves and his ears are leaves and stuff. So, did that. And so used 7 total pages back and front of this 24 sheet sketchbook, my first proper sketchbook that I've had. So yeah, you know, we started off here, and then did this. I actually need to draw more random stuff like this, I think, because it's kind of cool to draw dogs. And then I only drew a couple Eliza Thornberrys, and then I just got pretty focused on Helga. There's Eliza Thornberry. Might try to draw this box without understanding the proper perspective. The first Helga, legendary. Ooh, where am I? Yeah. Legendary first Helga. Really good cup here. And then, oops, I went backwards. This page, a little Halloween themed. Some perspective. I think perspective has been a really good lesson to learn. I still need to practice it a lot though. this one, which I think this was done like the day before. And then this was an insomnia page, or nightmare page, because I woke up and like, was like, okay, I need to wake up and not go right back to sleep for a minute. And then this legendary, I think this had a lot of has a lot of promise, death, and cargo shorts. I think, I thought of it at 2 a.m. and it's just as funny to me now as it was then. Then we got here, doing some more practice. More practice with the perspective. Oh, this was 2-point perspective. More perspective, more Helga. This is from memory. Some cute little lemonade cups. Writing with my left, or drawing with my left hand. And then this, more practice. A really good Helga from memory, I think. Really strong page. But then again, like, it's a strong page, like, technically, I think. But this original character, I think, is one of the more forgettable original characters. So it's like, some days I might be making a lot of progress technically and learning a lot of cool things. But, man, this is 9 minutes, just this one entry. But it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'll make a good thumbnail. Guys, I don't have time to edit this. Anyway, and this is the last page of September. Just learning about composition. So that is September. I'm excited to add more pages into this. Yeah. So this is the thing. This is a little vlog I'm doing. I'll be making another one for October. Starting tomorrow, I'll be working on it and hopefully post it again on November 1st. And what a project, huh? I want to say, like, leave a comment or something, but I don't know what to comment or what to say to comment or like a question. I guess, what are your thoughts on this? And I think you should draw if you want to draw. If you want to learn how to do something, do it. It doesn't have to be drawing, it could be anything. It could be filmmaking, it could be cooking something, it could be, sculpting, it could be a sport. Like, if there's anything that you have really wanted to try that really interests you, but you maybe are a little bit perfectionistic, you're afraid of being bad at the thing, just take it slow. I mean, there's no rush, really. It's your time, do with it what you want, if you're doing something that doesn't hurt anyone, or yourself. Use your time. Hashtag deep. Okay, bye.